mateys. Been kind of a long winter. Well, not really. It hasn't been all that bad. But I just came down to the boat for a couple days to check on things, and everything is fine with the boat. And the rudder tiller problem I had, I pulled it down, I started moving it, moved perfectly for about 6 or 7 times, and then it started jamming up. So I'm pretty sure anyway that it is the, if I have a bearing in there, it's the bearing. If not, just a bushing. But I know it's not going to repair itself. So I'm still going to have to haul the boat and see what's wrong with that. Probably do that around the 1st of March here. So that's one thing. But everything on the boat was good. Everything looked good. I got my new stickers on. I'm good till December of 2021. So that's good. And hanging out here at North Point, kind of looking around. And I drove through town. Not much has changed. A couple of my favorite stores are still here, like Smiling Jake's, Wheelhouse, they're still here. Waterman's, now they're closed for the winter, but you know, they'll be back. Harbor Shack, they open March 6th, so that's not too far away. That's going to be a lot of fun. But I looked at the marinas, and for the most part, they're closed except for the boatyard part of it. But the marina itself is pretty well empty. Now here at North Point, I'll bet we got at least 40 boats in the water. And you ought to call them and check out their rates, because I think that you pay for the summer and you get complimentary winter storage. I mean, plus electric. They got a bubbler system under the shed. It's a underwater system throughout the marina here. There's bubblers. It's protected with the break wall. I mean, you know, it could save you a lot of money. I mean, I keep the boat in the water year round. Got to check on it now and then, just like you do on shore. But here where we got a decent day, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful out there. I mean, it's not real warm, but it's not a bad day here. And just kind of relaxing on the boat a little bit and checking a few things out. Probably go out to dinner tonight and over at Wheelhouse there and have something to eat and just relax a little bit. Oh, I got to thank my neighbor Seth over here and my neighbor Dan over here, and of course Cap, the marina manager, keeping an eye on the boat when we had those really high tides and stuff. I came down, everything was tied up nice. And the water was up to the pier, so I'm sure I had a few lines that were putting the boat like this. And Seth said that Cap was walking around and he took care of that, you know, so the boat sat straight again. It's not that bad having the boat in the water year round. Personally, I like it. I've done that for probably the last 20-some years. Then I short haul in the spring, touch up the bottom if it needs it. Whatever. Now this year, of course, I got the rudder repairs that I got to do, but I'll be ready to go. And it's just kind of nice to be able to come down and relax on the boat. If you have the boat on the hard, it's hard to get up and down, hard to relax. Here we got heated showers and bathrooms. There's frost-free water if you need some water for something. Now, I try to not cook too much while I'm, you know, when the water's not running, because it's difficult to do the dishes. And then, talking about Smiling Jay, I want to go back to Smiling Jake's for a minute here. You know how I like to wear the flowered shirts, the colorful shirts, you know, because I'm kind of a bashful guy. So I got on the internet today, and I'm kind of looking up boating fashions for next year. Not that I'm a fashion specialist or a fashion guy. But all the sites I looked at, they got these young guys with six-pack abs, you know, and, you know, come on, let's get real here. Most of us, now I'm not overweight. Okay, I'm a little overweight, but not bad. I think fashion is what you feel comfortable in, what's relaxing, and just kind of how you want to dress. If you want to run around in t-shirts, nothing wrong with that. Want to be in button-down shirts? That's okay too. You know what? We're on a boat. We don't have to abide by certain restrictions or dress codes. This is just my personal opinion. Most of us boaters, we're autonomous. We're independent thinkers. We are the ultimate minimalist. Especially if you live on the boat, you're a minimalist. And our philosophy of life, I think, is a lot better than most, because we have a certain freedom. We have a certain amount of latitude with things. And it's what makes it enjoyable. And that's one of the things, you know, I was getting cabin fever, man, at the house. Holy cow. Now, I know I'm only down here for a couple of days because I got a few things to take care of at home yet, some other issues there, and we want to go visit our son and daughter-in-law and the grandchildren in New Jersey, and then we're going out to Wisconsin to visit for a few weeks, and hopefully get to meet the guy with Life on a Lake. Pretty neat guy. I mean, he's a pipe smoker. He doesn't smoke cigars. I don't see him really drink too much. I mean, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. What's really cool is I like how he does. Did a couple videos. He did one on he carves his own fishing lures, plugs, or whatever you call them, rattlers and different things. It really does a nice job with them too. I mean, I can't even carve a splinter, for crying out loud. But it's a neat little channel. Life on a Lake. I think you're going to like it. It's pretty. I put a link down here for you. He's a pretty neat guy. Now, he lives in northern Wisconsin, so I don't know if I'm going to get up there or not. Maybe we can meet somewhere in between. I don't know. But that's another neat thing about this boating lifestyle. You get to meet people from all over, and I'm not just the States, but I mean all over the world. So it's a lot of fun. It's enjoyable. And me, I'm just kicking back here today, relaxing. I washed up the boat a little bit. You know, I got the pine saw out, and I cleaned up a few things and that, but you know, I don't want to overdo it either. So now I'm just kind of chilling out and glad everything is good with the boat. I was a little worried with all the high tides and the low tides that we've had, but knowing the guys here at North Point, you know, they kept me informed of how things were, and so I like it. And hopefully here in early March we'll get back together, start our videos and cruising again. And until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.